A major reoccurring theme in many humans' lives is rejection. Oftentimes, this starts at a very, very young age of the parents rejecting their children. Maybe they weren't ready for a child, or maybe they came across their pregnancy in an unfortunate way and they decided to go ahead with the pregnancy. Rejection can be throughout the parenting process where the mother is going through um, um, rejecting the child because of her own feeling of insufficiency as a parent. Same thing with the father. If there's miscommunication between the parents and the father separates for various reasons, that the child can internalize rejection. Rejection starts to happen when we're experiencing racial or prejudice issues as we grow in our school years and trying to make friends, or as love starts to grow in our heart and we make our first step to courting another person. Rejection stems up there, and then this rejection, after it's introduced to us from the outside, we internalize it and start to reject ourselves. And sometimes this is where a lot of our vices stem from. They console and they soothe this rejection issue. My point in making this video is that these are the things that we are supposed to submit to God. The Spirit will make known to us these things, these recurring habits and behaviors that are no longer serving us. And it's important for us to recognize what the Spirit is trying to say. We can try to fast this pain away. We can try to pray this pain away. We can try to abstain from things to make the pain go away. But ultimately, it is God who refines us, and He is patient and slow in this process. He can make it happen overnight, but He's also very patient and slow with this process. And so we must endure. You know, the Bible calls us to be patient, endure, and be persistent in this process that God is refining and changing us. And so I ask for you to ask God, leave it in His hands. You know, remember the promises that He tells us, that He says that He is faithful and He is just to forgive our sins, and we have to ask Him to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. And that unrighteousness is His characteristic of unrighteousness, not our own understanding. Ask Him to create in us a clean heart. And, you know, we say these things all the time as Christians, but it's another thing to put it into effect. You know, you're going to talk the talk. Now it's time to walk the walk. Give it to God, release it, let it go, and leave it in His hands. Don't go pick it up again next week when you start feeling the stress come back around. Easier said than done, right?